Good evening, everyone. My name is Lynn Grabowski, and welcome to our Xseed Executive Training Call tonight. It is so great to be with you tonight, and this is our first call of the new year. And tonight I want to talk to you just a little bit about why it's so important to have a winning attitude when you're building your Xseed business. You know, many times we see people who get involved in network marketing and we see them give up after 2 or 3 months. Maybe they hold out for 6 months or so, and then they seem to get discouraged because things might not have gone exactly the way they expected it to or the way they thought it would, so they give up. Well, let me tell you, I have been in the health and wellness industry for over 38 years. I have been in the network marketing industry for 35 years. I've been a six-figure earner for over 27 years and have had amazing, amazing lifestyle with network marketing. So I am a believer. I am a true believer that this opportunity works, but you have to work with it. This is no get-rich-quick scam. This is not one of those things where you're going to put some money in and you're going to sit back and watch it double or triple or quadruple. This is about putting effort in and being paid for the effort that you put in. This is about having a winning attitude. It's about setting goals and achieving those goals. So this year, as we go into the year 2015, and we see that there are going to be so many exciting and amazing changes in what we already have that's so amazing, we're going to have even more amazing products. We're going to have more amazing opportunities. And I can only say hang in there, because what is about to happen at Xseed is going to literally make people stop, look, and listen. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I'm so excited I can't sleep at night thinking about what's going to happen. So what I want you to do is I want you to make one of your goals this year to really live in an attitude of gratitude. I want you to have that winning attitude. I want to tell you a quick story here that I think is really important, because what happens so often is people get surrounded by negativity, or they get surrounded by people who pull them down and really affect their day, really affect their belief in themselves, affect their self-confidence. And there's several things that are so important about building this type of business, and one of them is to have that winning attitude. The number 2 thing is to be so passionate about what you're doing that no matter how negative someone is around you, they can't burst your bubble. And number 3 is to be so persistent that nothing gets in your way. So attitude is number 1. Now let's talk about the attitude. How was your day today? When someone says, how are you today, do you say good? Do you say terrific? Do you say, I got an ache, I got a pain, not feeling good, got a headache? What is your attitude about your day-to-day life? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Is the first thing you do is give thanks that you woke up in a warm house, in a cozy bed, that you have a shower that you're going to go get in that's going to have hot running water? Because, you know, I just saw a very, very sad story on the news a couple days ago in a little city not far from Fresno, where a woman's 2-year-old baby had fallen in a bathtub of scalding water. And I looked at my husband and I said, why would there be scalding water in a bathtub? How could the water be so hot that this baby fell into it and received 2 second and third degree burns all over its body? How could that happen? The news story went on to say that the mother was having to heat water on the stove because their hot water heater was out. And she had to heat that hot water on the stove to a boiling point and put pans of hot boiling water into the bathtub and then add the cold water with it to be able to give her children a bath that night because she didn't have the money to replace her hot water heater. So many emotions came to me. So many thoughts came to me. Number one, the first thing was, how sad was it that a young mom with young children could not get a new hot water heater because she didn't have the money? Could we help her? Could we show her a way of life that could be different so that she could turn on the faucet and have bath water for her children? Absolutely. Absolutely we could. So that attitude of gratitude that we have every day for what we have been given is so important. But the number two thing there is I became so passionate about the fact that that young mother should not have had to deal with her baby falling in scalding water. I'm passionate about sharing these opportunities, about sharing this food that we have. Just earlier today, one of our executives posted on Facebook her results with our Xseed health products. Brought tears to my eyes to see that her life is changing, along with many, many other lives are changing because of what these foods do and how they nourish our body. I'm so passionate about that. How passionate are you? Do you talk to someone every day about the Xseed products? Do you honestly talk to someone every day? When was the last time that you got a new executive in your business? Because if you're not sharing what we have to offer, you're being selfish because you have life and you have opportunity to share with people. Don't keep it a secret. Don't be selfish with something that can save someone's life, both physically and financially. So my passion, it gets really strong because, you see, there was a time when I was a young mom and I was raising 2 young children. And when my children were young, I was raising them as a single mom. And I know I could relate to that young woman. I can relate to those moms that have to leave their children and go to work. I never wanted to have to do that. And you know what? I created a lifestyle so I never had to do that. I created a lifestyle with network marketing that gave me the opportunity to take my young children with me everywhere I went. I was able to take them to 27 countries around the world because of this opportunity. Am I passionate about it? 100%. But the key is persistence. I can have an attitude of gratitude, I can have a winning attitude, and I can have passion, but if I am not persistently talking about it, if I am not persistently sharing with someone else what I'm passionate about, what good does it do? Persistence is the key. So what is your goal this year? What are you planning to achieve with Xseed Health? Are you planning to change your financial status? Are you planning to get healthier? Are you planning to get more slim and trim? What is it? Have you written down your goals yet for this year? You know, I was telling one of my clients earlier today, my husband and I always, on New Year's Eve, we always sit down and write our goals for the year. And then on New Year's Day, we sit and we talk about how we're going to achieve them. We put our plan of action on paper. Well, this year, we sat there, and our daughter, our youngest daughter, who's almost 24 next month, she was home, and she wrote down her goals. And, you know, she was the first one to write them down this year. Usually she's sort of like, yeah, well, whatever. You know, I know our family always does this, but this year she had them done before anyone else. And I was so excited that she realized the importance of writing them. She actually called her boyfriend and she said, write your goals down because we are going to work on our goals together. Now, I'm so excited that she has that support system in her life to where she can write down her goals with her boyfriend. One of her goals were both she and her boyfriend work out a lot. They're both very athletic. And one of her goals was she wanted to drink a gallon of water every day. Well, her boyfriend said, well, so do I. She said, I want to work out 5 days a week. Her boyfriend said, so do I. She said, I want to eat a salad every day. With one of my either lunch or dinner, I'm going to have greens every day. He said, so do I. So do you have that kind of support system? Because that's what my husband and I feel is really important. It doesn't necessarily have to be your spouse. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be the neighbor. I don't care who it is. But grab a support system. Be accountable to someone that when you set your goals for 2015, that you set those goals in a way that you know that you are going to accomplish them. You know what setting a goal and accomplishing a goal does? It builds your self-confidence. And as you build your self-confidence, you actually are building your business. Do you know that I never have anyone ask me how much a product is? Never. I never have anyone ask me how much a product is. You know why? Because my confidence level is so high, not only in what I am saying about the product, but in what I know our product does, that it doesn't matter how much it costs. They'll figure out a way to afford it because they know by my passion and by my confidence in the product that there's going to be a change in their life. Part of that comes from the self-confidence that you hold. Every single day you should remind yourself of the things you've done that you've done well. Instead of dwelling on things that didn't work out or things that you didn't get finished, I want you to focus on what you did accomplish. I want you to really be aware and alert of your daily habits, and I want you to give yourself a mental pep talk at the beginning of every day. And at the end of each day, I want you to literally reach back, pat yourself on the back, and say, good job. You accomplished something today, and you did things well today. I also want you to read inspiring things. You know, I mentioned that we watch the news. I so rarely watch the news. I will not watch the news. I might watch the weather. Every now and then I might watch Good Morning America because they always have wonderful tributes and good stories. But most of the time, I don't have any kind of news stories on. Why? Because it's negative. I like to read inspiring stories, inspiring biographies, autobiographies. I like to watch stories, movies, and TV shows that talk about someone's accomplishments. You know why? Because it helps me realize that not everybody starts off on top. Just like you or I, everybody has some challenges in their life. Everyone. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care where they live. Everyone has challenges. And so when you can identify with someone, you can realize that you have somewhere to go, and it's called up. You have a place to go that is going to be higher than where you are right now. And a part of that then brings in that attitude of gratitude. You know, a few years back I did a fundraiser for cancer awareness, and I happened to do a part of it in our children's hospital here in the San Joaquin Valley. And when I went into that hospital, and I work with cancer patients every day in my office, but I went into this hospital, And I saw these children from little tiny, little young toddlers up to teenagers that were dealing with cancer and dealing with, we went through the burn unit of the Children's Hospital. We went through all these different areas of where these children were dealing with crises in their health. And all I could think of was how much I wanted to help these children and how thankful I was that I have my beautiful daughters. And I'm so grateful for that. And I really had to say, one of the reasons that I love being a mom so much is because I've been able to experience having those children and watching them grow and watching what they've experienced. And it really allowed me to say, you know what, you've been a pretty good mom. I could pat myself on the back. When was the last time you patted yourself on the back? When was the last time you built up your confidence about you? Because you know what? You can't count on other people to do it. But it's a crucial part of building your business. Build support around you. Surround yourself with people who remind you that you can have excellent relationships and that you can have support and that you can have people who are like-minded, positive, outgoing, motivated people in your life. That's what you want to surround yourself with. And you want to push yourself, just push yourself enough that you are accomplishing those goals you set. So if you set out that you would like to be an ambassador in Xseed, which is a great place to start, set out to be an ambassador. And as you see that happen, as you see your money on your pay card increase, as you see your lifestyle change, what you're going to see is that you have helped 10, 15, 20 other people change their lifestyle, change their financial situation. And I have said over and over and over again, if I never got paid 1 cent to do what I do, the feeling of accomplishment, the feeling of helping someone to find happiness, find health, and find financial stability, that they don't have to worry if they're going to lose their job, get laid off, or get fired. There is nothing that brings me more joy or that fills me up more than that. The pay that ends up on my pay card on every Friday morning, that's a bonus. That's the icing on the cake. And you see, when you have that passion and you change so many people's lives, your confidence is so high that exactly what I said will happen. You walk in an attitude of gratitude, you're passionate about what you say and do, and you are persistent. Because if you did it once, you can do it twice. And if you did it twice, you can do it 4 times. And if you did it 4 times, you can do it 8 times. And if you did it 8 times, you can do it 16 times. And that is exactly the duplication of what network marketing is. And as you see that duplication happen, you see your business grow. You see lives change. And as that happens, the confidence in not only you, but in those 2, in those 4, in those 8, in those 16, in those 32, their confidence is growing too. So have you ever wanted to change the world? Have you ever just sat back and said, man, I wish I could change the world? You have an opportunity to. You have an opportunity to starting right now. So when you hang up this phone tonight, I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to write down your goals if you haven't already. I want you to write down exactly what you want your personal goals to be. When I say that, what is your health goal for the year? What do you want your body to feel like? What do you want your body to look like? And how do you plan to get that? What foods do you want to eat more of? What foods and drinks do you want to have less of? Write down your plan. And what is your financial goal? How do you see Xseed helping you with that? What do you want your financial goal for this year to be? Let's break it down into, how about in the next month? How about in the next 3 months? And then in 6 months? Because if you have a plan for your first month, your 3-month, and your 6-month goal, what happens by the end of the year will be a no-brainer. It is going to happen whether you do anything or not. It is that duplication, that 2, that 4, that 8, 16, and 32, it's going to take place. And you're going to be so excited. You're going to have so much confidence about what you do and what you say, and you're going to change lives. So I am so happy to be able to share this with you. As I said, for the past 35 years, I have been passionate about the network marketing industry. For the past 38 years, I've been passionate about the health and wellness industry. I'm going to tell you that there is nothing in the world that you could be more passionate about where you could change more lives. There's those things out there that, honestly, I get really frustrated sometimes because I see these people making a lot of money on I'm going to try to be really nice when I say this, but on scams and on these products that claim to do things and they don't do anything. And people will stick around and they'll try them and they keep having hope that these products are going to be, the diet pill miracle or the thing I'm going to wrap around me and it's going to melt all my fat away, or the thing I'm going to rub on my face and all my wrinkles are going to go away. You know what? Those are fads, and those things don't last because pretty soon people find out they didn't really work. You're in a company that has products that change lives. You're in a company that doesn't believe in a quick fix. You're in a company that's not working with products that people are going to be saying, "Oh wow, I got scammed." You're in a company with a product that changes lives physically and financially. So I'm happy to be a part of Xseed Health with you. My name again is Lynn Grabowski. Facebook friend me if we're not friends already. You can always private message me through Facebook. I love to chat with you. I love to support you. It is my goal to help you in your success and to see your goals and dreams come true. So have a great evening, everyone. Be blessed in all you do. Live in an attitude of gratitude. Join me Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for our Xseed Every Morning call. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. for our opportunity call. And every Wednesday, our training call. Have a great evening. We'll talk soon. Bye now.